And I'm so glad you stopped to watch this video. What I want to talk to you about is the ERC program. Now, you may have gotten an email, a phone call, a text message, or maybe even just a message online from somebody telling you that your business might qualify for ERC credits. What I want to do is kind of break down what ERC credits are and then also explain to you why your business might qualify for them. When COVID hit, the government put out two different programs. They put out the PPP program and they put out the ERC program. PPP was a loan, okay? So this was a forgivable loan, and of course this is probably, if you're a business owner, this is probably what you got during COVID. The reason that this was so prevalent and so prominent is because all the banks were doing the applications. Obviously they made money doing the applications, and so this is all we heard about online. Again, this was a loan. They also put out an ERC program, right? This is a refund, right? It is not a loan. It is a refund of taxes you've paid in. Well, that wasn't as prominently talked about as the PPP program. So if you did not apply for ERC credits, there's a good chance that your business might actually qualify for them. Now, in the past, during the Trump administration, if you got the PPP loan, you were not allowed to also get the ERC credits. Under the new administration, they came in and they said, you know what, we need to help small business owners. Even if they got a PPP loan, we're still going to allow them to have these ERC credits if they're due those credits. So now there are a ton of businesses, and yours might be one of them, that could qualify, potentially qualify for these ERC refunds that really don't even know about it because it's not all over all the different news channels and things like that. So what we're doing is getting the word out and then helping you actually get these ERC credits. Now, look, I know a lot of people don't want to hand out from the government. You don't want something for free as a business owner, but I want to be very clear with you. This is actually a refund. It's not something for free. My friend Grant Cardone, who literally is a billionaire, runs a massive real estate company. I interviewed him recently about the ERC program, and this is what he had to say to all business owners, you included, that are thinking about getting this ERC credit.
I know that you know what the ERC program is, the Employee Retention Credit Program. Government's giving refunds, if you qualify for it, obviously. And my question is, what do you think about that? Some people say, well, businesses say they don't want free money. It's not free money, it's a refund. But just from somebody at your level, right? What do you think about the ERC program? And do you think people should be sharing that? Do you think small businesses should be taking advantage of it if it's available to them?
Pay attention to your money, folks. This is your money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pay attention to your money. Like if you're just going to leave it over there and it's actually yours to get, like you're literally sending a message out to the material universe. I don't really want this. I'm not paying attention to me. It's not important.
So that's pretty powerful, right? Coming from somebody who's literally got billions of dollars worth of real estate, massive company, right? He says, look, if the government has this money and it is owed to you, then you should take it, right? Only, of course, if it is owed to you. And that's where the real issue comes into play, is how do we determine if you qualify for ERC refunds? Now, the way that I always talk about this, and I think this is very clear, we have there's a group, okay, called Bottom Line, and there's a button right below this video that you can click to get on a completely free phone call with them, and they will help you determine if you qualify for ERC refunds. They will not charge you a single penny to do this. You literally, you can trust me on this. Just leave your wallet, your credit cards, leave them away. You don't even need them, right? It's completely free. It costs you absolutely nothing. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, but I have a CPA. I have, somebody that does my taxes. Maybe I'll ask them. Well, I'll tell you this. Number one, if they haven't already told you about this, then I would be questioning whether or not they know enough about it to help you. And number two is that the ERC program is very specific. I liken this to if you have a common cold, right? You go to an urgent care, right? Or an MEA or something like that locally. But if you have trouble with your heart, you go to a heart surgeon or a cardiologist. You go to a specialist, right? Because it's a very complex thing. ERC and how you determine how much you qualify for is very, very specific and complex. So you don't want to just have any CPA doing this. You don't want to just have any bookkeeper trying to figure out how much you're owed, because one of two things could happen. One, you could say that you're owed more than you're owed and the government could come back and take it from you, or you could underreport. You could basically, your CPA could get it wrong, and instead of getting, just for sake of example, instead of getting 100 grand, maybe you only get 70 grand, right? Because they didn't understand. So you want a specialist to do this. Bottom Line is a specialist. They have now helped small businesses get over $4 billion, with a B, $4 billion in ERC credits. You can click the link below. It's completely free. You're going to get on the telephone with them. They're going to talk you, basically ask you questions about your business, right? Very specific things. And during that conversation, if they feel like you are a good candidate for an ERC refund, they'll help you out with the next steps. And again, they do all this for you without charging you a single penny up front, okay? Like absolutely nothing. So it costs you nothing to figure this out and to find out. Here's my thing. If you are a business owner, you have between 5 and 500 employees. Now it's employees, W-2 employees. 1099 contractors don't count. But if you have between 5 and 500 W-2 employees, you could potentially qualify for these ERC credits. If you've been told that you don't qualify because you made more money during this period of COVID, that's not true. Right? So there's a lot of misinformation that's out there, and that's the reason why I filmed this video. That's the reason why I'm working with Bottom Line, and it's the reason why we've done whatever we could do to get this video and this information in your hands, because as a business owner, you should take advantage of every single refund or credit that the government is going to provide to you. Because obviously they charge you every single tax that they possibly can, right? So we want to make sure you're getting not just the refund, but the right amount of refund, right? You can earn up to $26,000 per W-2 employee. So that's a substantial amount of money, but it has to be calculated correctly. And that is the reason why we feel like it is imperative that you use a specialist for this. And Bottom Line, they are a team of specialists that has helped people get over $4 billion in these ERC refunds from the government the right way. So all you've got to do right now is click the link that you see below, book your phone call, talk to a Bottom Line specialist about the ERC credits. They're not going to ask you a ton of invasive information. We just need to know the basics so we can determine if you could qualify for this ERC money. Look, it's here today, but it won't be here to stay. There is a limit on how long this program is, and these funds are going to stay allocated for this program. So that time frame is ticking down. As of the time of me filming this video, there's less than a year for you to qualify and claim the ERC money that could be waiting for you and earmarked for you and your business. So the time to act is right now. Again, it's completely free. There's no strings attached, but we truly feel like as a business owner, you should get the refund if you're due the refund. So click the link that you see below, book your call with Bottom Line, and we look forward to helping you and hopefully helping you secure your ERC credits.